Just stop changing characters that already exist to seem woke. It doesn't work. There's a saying now, go woke and go broke, because that's what happened. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It, the show where you've guessed it, we talk about it. In today's episode, we're talking about Black Superman. So let's get straight to it. So I've been a DC fan for a long time, since I've always got into like comic books and superheroes and stuff. DC has always been the more interesting side. I always felt DC had more gritty, compelling characters. I like the darker shades of the kind of DC world, where Marvel seemed a bit more happy, family friendly to me, innit? But right now in the movie game, DC is getting destroyed by Marvel. They are getting owned. They are getting owned out here, innit? And when it comes to shows, movies, Marvel is just destroying it right now. And I think DC's trying to, DC / Warner Brothers are trying to make a comeback. They're trying to compete and, you know, still stand their ground against Marvel. But I think to compete, they don't need to be on Marvel's level. They don't need to make the same kind of movies, be woke and family friendly like Marvel is. I think they should embrace the darker, grittier, more, you know, ruthless side of the DC world, because it's very dark, but in a very interesting way. To try and compete, Warner Brothers have announced a Black Superman, basically, that they're going to make the next Superman is going to be black. Now, this ain't really a big deal. I'm not really a big fan of Superman anyway, because he's just OP. He's not really, you never really feel like he's in a challenge situation. He's kind of just like, oh, it's Superman, he's got this. He's literally his own Deus Ex Machina. So there's nothing really, oh, you got some kryptonite, oh, okay, oh well, I guess that's the only thing that could really make it. But that gets repetitive anyway. They shouldn't take the Clark Kent, the, you know, Kal-El, the original Superman, and just make him black, because there's already black Supermans in the DC universe. So if they're making a movie that's in the parallel universe and it's Black Superman, fine, okay, that's fine. But it technically can't be in the current DC universe. Otherwise, you've literally just taken a white character and turned him back black because woke, I guess. I don't know. I don't really see the point. I don't see who it helps. It doesn't. I don't think any black person can now go, oh, my life is now 100% better now because Superman's black. I don't know. Maybe there was a movement. Black people were asking for this. I don't know. I must have missed the memo, but I don't recall anyone asking for this. It's all a bit. It's just weird. I don't know. I find it very weird. Other black characters that they can make movies for. It's just strange that the only time they want to make movies for black characters is when the characters were originally white. So in a way, they're saying the only time black characters are good or interesting enough for us to put millions of dollars behind is if they were white first. I don't know what they're trying to imply with that. It's strange to me. It doesn't help me, but maybe some black guy out there, his life has changed for the goods because of this. I don't know. And for me, I'm just thinking, wouldn't white people then just think that black people are replacing white people? Isn't that going to kind of fuel more racism? I don't know. And I thought black characters, you didn't really need to take white characters and turn them black for them to be successful characters, or for them to give, you know, that kind of motivation and, you know, representation you need. I thought, you know, we've kind of proved at this stage that you could take characters that are originally white and give them their own movie and it'll do well. I thought we've established that. You know, the whole Black Panther thing, like, I don't know about you, But from what I heard, that movie did very well. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great movie. I thought that was the trend. There was a stage where everyone was doing this to each other to say hello. I must have missed that memo. Turns out only when they're white. And then you turn them black, that's when they're interested. So it's strange to me because there's other black characters within the DC world that they don't want to give a movie. It's just, I don't know why. No one asked for this. What we were asking for was the Snyder universe of DC. To have more of that. That was good. Give us more of what was good. So we ordered this, and they're going, oh yeah, you want this? Okay, we'll give you Black Superman instead. So I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. But yeah, there's other black superheroes in the DC world. We've got Calvin Ellis, who's basically an alternate universe Superman. So if they're gonna make a black Superman, I'm presuming they should make it this guy, but they're probably just gonna take Clark Kent, white character, and turn him black. That's probably what they're gonna do. Like, if you want to bet money on it, I'll bet you £1, because the way I see it, it's not really for black people. It's just for the company to look good, even though their fans didn't really ask for it. So I don't know who they're trying to look good to. People that don't buy their product. Great marketing. And then you got Cyborg. Cyborg was great in the Justice League, the Snyder Cut, not really the original one, because everyone was shit in that one. So give him a standalone movie. He's got a compelling story. You know, he's been through some hard shit. He give him a movie. Take a character that was originally black and then promote him. That's a good idea, no? Wouldn't that be better? No? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Then you got Jon Stewart, Green Lantern. We haven't had the Green Lantern movie in a while. In fact, this character, I don't know what happened to him. But have the Jon Stewart Green Lantern, the Black Green Lantern, who's literally, you can make some deep, compelling stories with him. He lives in America, I think New York. You know, you could show the hardships of what it's like to be a black person in America with his story. Also help it. You can make some interesting stories, and if your aim is to help black people, that would you could do it through the stories in that character. Batwing is an interesting character. He's got a very good story, because most of these superhero movies are based in America. You could base this character's one in Africa. He's child soldier who then escaped from the child soldier world like a boss. Ended up being raised by people who took him in to help him. And then he grows up to be an officer in Africa, but he sees all the corruption and everything, so he's not really vibing with that. And then there's criminal groups terrorizing people, torturing people, so he takes it upon himself to fight back, starts doing some vigilante shit. He becomes basically Black Batman and starts murking it. And then he does so much bits, then Batman comes himself. He's like, yo, brother, you doing bits, bro. Let me sort you out some equipments and that. Gives him some equipment. Guy becomes African Batman, basically, called Batwing. Destroying it. That's a great story. You could talk about child soldiers and show the hardships involved in there. You know, you could show the challenges of day-to-day life in poverty in Africa. You could show the corruption within the police in Africa. You could then show, you know, the criminal organizations and the people involved in that. You can make a really good story from that, and it could actually help people. But no, you want to make Superman black. Why? Maybe it's just me. If I'm missing something, please tell me, because you know I don't know everything. I could be wrong, but I just really don't see how Black Superman helps anybody. I think it just adds to racism and racial issues to just keep changing the race and genders of characters. Oh, I got even another suggestion though that could help them. Warner Bros., I hope you're listening, and DC, yeah? What about you make new characters, new black characters? Just stop changing characters that already exist to seem woke. It doesn't work. there's a saying now, go work and go broke, because that's what happens. If your fans didn't ask for something, if your market demographic did not want something and then you give it to them, they're not gonna like it. They're not gonna like it. You order soup at a restaurant and they give you cake, you're not gonna like it, because that's not what you asked for. Okay, give your market what they want. That's marketing 101. Don't start giving what people who aren't in your market, people who have never been interested in this shit, what they want, and then they don't watch it, and you get mad at the people who have always watched your shit for not watching it now that you don't give a about them. Anyway, it's Black Superman, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Black Superman will change the world. Tell me what you think about Black Superman. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in another episode of Let's Talk About It. Why?